Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit different than what I'm sure most people are expecting, in that it's not going to cover me from like waking up to going to bed, doing everything like eating, brushing my teeth, doing everything like that. It's instead going to kind of focus on a larger perspective of a day and like what happens, because I'm assuming I don't need to make you guys watch me eat, because that's a little bit weird. So anyway, you'll see what I mean. Just stick with me and you'll see in the video. Okay, so we are here. It is Sunday, September 20th, and I really should be at this point just editing this video and not just starting it, but here we go. So today we have basically done little to no work, but that is because today is a very special day. Today is both the Rocket League Championship Series Day 2, which my team managed to qualify for yesterday. We are officially in the top 128 teams in Europe. And it is also the Collegiate Rocket League, or CRL, 2020 Fall Qualifiers. Currently, the University of Maryland's A team is in the lower bracket, about to face off against Rowan Professors. That match has already started. If they win 2 more games, they have qualified for league play, which means that they make it into basically the big scene of semi-professional collegiate Rocket League, which is totally crazy. The rest of today looks pretty straightforward. I'm probably just going to be shooting the rest of the video, like day in the life stuff, and then I'll be editing it all together. And by the time that's done, there won't be left to say. I'll just be turning it in and doing the reflection, and that's about it. So, see you on the flip side.
Tokyo turning back into the play, gets a good touch up here, will get the follow as well. Going to the backboard, looks for that double tap, gets it down. What a play by Tokyo. Rob under pressure from Dorito, who will play it over to Tokyo. Tokyo already up, redirected to the backboard. Rob gets the follow, in off the crossbar with 0 seconds on the clock. Magflow underneath it, gets a good touch up the wall. Get another touch here, takes it up off the ceiling, goes for the shot, that's the upper Benjamins. Good challenge, goes up the wall here, gets the touch up to the ceiling, gets the double touch with the flip, and he follows it with the flip reset, there it is! And what a phenomenal strike by Rio. And what a roster that Amore has put together here for Stealth 7. Surely one of the teams to beat.
So that was a brief explanation of Rocket League. I get that it wasn't quite an explanation, but I trust that the editing in the video effects kind of portrayed the same thing that an explanation would have. It's a fast-paced, really just adrenaline-filled game. Cars playing soccer in a stadium that go really, really fast, and you hit the ball really, really hard, and you have to get a perfect touch every single time if you want to win. So that's what that was. I hope you got the idea from watching that. It's really hard to explain in words what the game is, so that is why I decided to go with the montage video. Big thanks to Anna, aka Azara, for editing it. And fun fact, Stealth 7, that team that it was edited for, is actually the team that I am contracted to for graphic design. So those are my boys that you just watched. So basically what you're seeing me do in this clip is I have just eaten breakfast, and since today is all CS, I am working on everything needed to get my team and players ready for what is basically the biggest day of the month for them. I am doing their release graphics, I am getting the rosters together, I'm checking us in for the tournament, scanning through the bracket, making sure that all of our matches are ready to go. And then as soon as they're all online and ready, we play. field of my job for the organization and as a UMD Rocket League student is I am the graphic designer for both UMD and for my organization called Disaster Esports. So because we didn't make it through to day 3 of the RLCS, which would mean that, which would basically mean that we were in the top 60 teams in Europe, I now have to take this graphic and I have to change it to fit the fact that we did not qualify, as well as a roster change for today. So what that's going to take is I'm going to blow out this window a little bit. You can see these are all the player banners I've done. I'm going to take no day 3. I'm going to shift Command S and say no day 3 RLCS 3, because that's the European qualifier number 3. I'm in day 2. But of course we, that is not our roster anymore. So our roster is Techo, me, Techo, Duck, and me. That is the roster we ran today. Our captain, Matty E.T., had a medical emergency this morning, which meant that he was ineligible to play, and unfortunately he was, he's okay now, but I did have to play in his place, and we didn't make day 3 because of it. So now, after this, I'm going to switch back over to the organization Twitter page. We're going to say, we fall short of qualifying for day 3 of the RLCSX, thanks to our site. Try manager for you well played at Techo, Cowie, and the gullible duck. That's a pointless shout out. Let's post this. No day 3, RLCS 3, there we go. There we go. And we're going to tag it with our standard hashtag. Is that? We'll tweet it out. Now I'll pop back to my personal Twitter page and I'll retweet it for exposure. Like and retweet. I'll retweet him too. I'll switch back to the organization page. And so that's it for Disaster. So now here's our CRL 2020 graphic. Currently this roster is currently in. I'm not sure about the other 2 rosters. We can take a look at that now. Still going. It's a tough match. Back to this. Standings. '65, 3 and 2. Bean Machine, 2 and 2, and Terps 0 and 2. Goals to, I think Black is still in it. Oh yeah, okay, they're not in it anymore. That's unfortunate. That was a hard match. I know this team. That was a really hard match for them to win. But yeah, that's a decent standing. I'm pretty sure UMD, the A team. Yes, they lost to Stockton, they beat UIC, they beat Shawnee, they beat Central Eagles. These were all easy matches, as you can see by the scoreline. Stockton, Kev, I know him, he's really good. Indiana they beat, that's a really good showing, that's promise for the future of the team. And they're playing this now, so let's see if I recognize any of these players. They're both 4 and 1. But, yeah, so this is my job, basically, as the manager for the team, and the graphic designer for the Rocket League team for the University of Maryland. It's pretty straightforward. I just do all the social media, and the graphic design, making sure all the rosters are together and everything like that. So, I guess we will see you how the University of Maryland did in their run through the Collegiate Rocket League qualifiers. We can now go through and make the roster graphic. to say that this is the result, and here's how we did. So the first thing I do when I'm doing that is I take my phone, I take a picture of my screen and the roster that I'm working with, and then I have that next to me. I'll go back to Photoshop now, and I'm going to actually take this whole thing. I'm just going to do a massive save as. I'm going to say rosters and results. I'm going to save it like that. UMD. I'll keep the names of the teams, but I'm going to stack them over here, and I'll just keep our A team, their name and their roster because they made it the furthest in CRL quals. So I'll save that, take University of Maryland. That title's not necessary. Bounding box for this. Like that. Save it now. And let's figure out what place they were in. So they went in seed 9. Let's go back to standings. Take in Maryland. Alright, so they're in 25th at 4-1. So I'm just going to take note of that information. We say 25. And a pretty bold typeface. See, I need Helvetica, but without the bold. We'll do this. Open up our characters. Make it bold. Okay, I can't make it double bold, can I? No, I can't. Okay. So let's say 25, and then we'll copy and paste the 25. We'll say 4-1. Open up our bounding box. Stick it in the middle, like so. Save our document. Save often, people. That's the key to success. And go to our rectangle. Put everything on top of the rectangle. Say 25. 4-1, like so. Copy this, except we want everything here to be white, so it fits on the red background. This. Expand this just a bit. That. Actually, let's contract it. Let's shrink it like that. Save. Highlight all of these things together. It's okay. We'll make this. We'll make that work. I'm not a huge fan of how the 25 is, so I'll keep it like so, just like that. Now we're going to open up the rosters reveal once more. And we're going to copy all of these. We're going to bring them over to this document where they will stay. That's going to get copied and pasted. I think I can get one more in here, just like right there. 2, 3, 4. Shrink all these down like so. And grab the titles. Grab all the team titles. Stick them around here. I tend to treat the canvas when I'm working like this as a general, like just holding board for a lot of things. I don't look at it like a piece of art or anything at this point. I'm just moving stuff around. So, UMD Gold is Justin, Leach, and Conman. Get that name tag out. Drop it down. We might actually be able to go ahead and do it like this. That kind of looks silly. It looks good in the corner though, so we're going to keep it that way. Now, UMD gold came in where? Oh wait, okay. They came in 129. So let's edit this to reflect that. So 129. Make it start at the same place as the top of the 129. University of Maryland F. And that roster was Epitoc, Plasma, and Foxy. Okay, so now once again we're going to drop down the names to match. I'm going to shorten this down to UMDF. Or actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and copy and paste it so it stays above. Do that. Just like that. Okay. Beam Machine. $129 as well. That's a Flappy Sumo. Your name's gonna get shortened. Bubble. Stanley Milkner. And Winnie. Fish. Get a bounding box around those. We'll bring these in. Get rid of the beam machine, paste it. But he's gotta have such a long name, I have no idea. Especially with long usernames. Doesn't make my life very happy. Sort that right there. Get the bounding box for the roster names. Stick this out so they look right in the box. They're going to look a little bit weird to like a train die, but they're fine. Believe me. So take UMDF here. Say UMD. Say U of Maryland, that's a happy medium because I signed up as University of Maryland, but I don't have that much room on their name card. So we'll do it like this. And of course I didn't hit enter, so that transformation didn't apply. Stick it in the corner. Make the 25. Match. Like that. Drop it down so the U of Maryland and the names are lined up together. We got Justin Leach, Conman. They've not gotten that team. They've gotten this team. They've not gotten this team. Got that team. So, there's more to be done, obviously. Grab these guys. Make them small. Just like this. And I'm actually going to move this just slightly over so it doesn't collide with the UMDF. No. Bring this over so all the spacing is even. This doesn't have a lot of space, but I don't really care because they have really long names. Okay, like this. Pull one of these. I bet that we might run out of space here. So let's edit this. going back in here, copy these two things over. That's not my one. Let's just grab one of these. That's all I really need. I don't need these name tags. Oh. Okay, there we go. And of course, let's check on the placement of Terps. 257. Fitting these is really hard, these old name slots. Especially because Garbo. We'll try to stick it right in the space between UMB and Black. That should work. There's 65. Okay, so now all we have to do is confirm these placements and get rid of the excess space that we're not using. So let's grab one of these. This 2020 is not lined up. Now it is. So, Eve Maryland, 25, Beam Machine, 129, UMB Gold, it's also 129, UMB F, and I know these placements are correct because I basically pulled them right off. And like that, this logo is incorrect. That is not the original logo we're going with. Old logos. These. None of these will be. One's the Octane. One's got to be the Octane. Yeah, this one. This is the logo everybody likes. So this is the logo we're going to put on this graphic, even though we used a different one on the other graphic. Do that, and then we'll take that off so nobody knows the other logo is ever there. That looks pretty good. The only complaint is that this is a little bit small now, because everything is sport, is PDF, is PNG rather, and our job stop. This region, which I suppose is just fine. But yeah, now we're gonna just... And in case you're wondering what happened with the RLCS qualifiers, our third couldn't make it. He had a medical emergency. He's okay now, so I had to play as our manager. I am a good 600, 700 points below my players. So my goal was just to kind of fit in as a third, maybe score a goal here and there, just enable our other two players to do what they do best. We lost in the first round of winners to basically a professional team. They were 2.2k players, which means that they're up there with the best of the best in the game. And then we wound up getting into a dispute with the admins over a losers match where the other team bad-mannered us and played the game 2v3, which is against the rules. So in the interest of time, we forfeited our match because I had to go play in a tournament with two of my former players, which we made it to the top 8 in. And it was just a big eye-opening experience for me of what it's really like to be a competitive player. Today was crazy. So I, being your typical college student, decided to put off this documenting the pandemic project until the last day, which of course was the busiest day of my weekend with RLCS and CRL and all the work that comes along with it. So what you're seeing is actually bits and pieces of today all put together from the points that I remembered to record and the points that I needed to pull footage from other days in order to make the montage and make this video kind of all flow together. And I hope it's worked out. At the time of speaking, I'm about to go and eat dinner. I have my camera on for B-roll of me editing this, and then I'll tack that on at the very end when I put the finishing touches on it. But I really hope this shows. I really hope this video shows just how different everybody's days are. So, of course, I chose a weekend day to document because my weekdays are so crazy that I don't think I would really have time. And of course, today was ridiculously crazy as well because of everything else that I had going on. So I hope this shows how, you know, even though we all go to class and we all do things together during the week, everybody's time off looks so different. For me, it's professional Rocket League management, graphic design, video editing, everything that goes along with basically running a full-fledged professional organization in an esports field. And I hope that kind of shows you what my life is like, what this job is like, and especially why this job really fits for someone like me, and especially in the time of COVID-19. So that was my day in the life video for Honors Humanities 105. I hope that if you watched it until the very end, you enjoyed it. I know it was a bit long, but I do think that most of the sections were kind of skippable, let's be honest. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And because I am posting this on my actual YouTube channel, I am going to say like and subscribe. It helps with my metrics and my reach and my overall community engagement. And yeah, I will see you later.